Yes, there we go, yes. They're gonna be dirty anyway. It's time, 5 minutes, boom. On the Canyon, tubeless tires, and they have been pretty good, but I have been lazy and I've been lucky. And for about 2 years, I've pretty much done nothing with it, apart from pump it up occasionally pre-ride. But my lazy luck ran out and the tires have gone a bit squishy and won't keep the pressure up. So I think I need to take them out, see if there's any sealant still left inside, and see if we can get them back to their former glory. Let's go. The other thing I'm keen to try out is I've got a true tension tyre monkey. It is the lever to get the tyres off and on. So interesting to see if this works. One other thing, I took the mother-in-law's Daily Hate Mail weekend TV guide. About the only good thing to do with a Daily Mail is to spread it on the floor and cover it in rubbish. So we'll crack on with that. Not very pressurized. All right, take my lovely pink. Right, undo that, let's see. There is a little, I mean, it does hold some pressure, so let's just let a bit of that out. I could, I guess. I do have to take this valve out, let's do that. Valve core out, so I'm gonna have to put some new sealant in anyway. Ooh, right, don't lose that. Now then, let's get the old, all right, well, let's go. Jeez. Come on. Oh, hooked over. Actually, I haven't got two of them. Normally you would, ooh, that's not a good start. Try to... Yes, there we go, yes. I would say, well, unless it's all at the bottom. Not sure I need the paper. I don't think there's much coming out of this. There we go. Nothing whatsoever. I guess that is why it started to go flat. Bit gunky monkey, but luckily got a can of muck off. Glue sealant remover laughs in the face of stubborn rim tape glue and dried on tyre sealant. Just what we need. What does it say to do? Shake well. Spray onto the rim surface to be cleaned, leave to act for 5 to 10 minutes, reapply and agitate, and then wipe off with a clean cloth. Nice. Leave to evaporate and fully dry prior to taping. Move with caution. Let's get it on. So that is why you should probably do this every 6 months. Oh, let's leave that. It's time, 5 minutes. All right, same with the rear. This one's a little bit more, seems to have held its pressure more. I wonder if there's anything else going on in here. Let's try this again. Let's break the seal. Come on. In. Yes! Same again. All dried up. Let's spray it on. A little bit around the old tyre. And leave that to soak in. All right, I think that's been about 5 minutes for the first one. I was just having a look at what I've been missing on TV. Roadhouse with my man Patrick Swayze. Never could beat Point Break. Best film ever. Right, it said reapply, and then agitate. Oh, Actually, that was my clean cloth that I was going to wipe it with afterwards. I'm agitating it. It's kind of agitating away. You can see some of it's deciding to come off. Maybe I should have left it a bit longer. Let's have a look round the valve. It's a bit grotty around there. It's coming off. Give it a little bit of a scrub, maybe another little spray. I'll leave it a soak in a bit more on that one. Let's have a look at what it's doing with the tile. I mean, it's got a just loop in it. Just going to put that on. Actually, I needed a bigger bit of daily hate mail. See, another. Can't even cover the table with it. Scrub that around. Right, near enough is good enough. All right, so I've agitated long enough. The wheel, the rims, actually, they came up pretty good. The tyres, I just seemed like I could have kept on agitating forever. There's a little bit of stuff still in there, but maybe it's like a good baking tray. And you know, the more patina, the more layers you get built up, the better it turns out. So I'm going to go for that, and we'll see what happens. Two things, I've got to fit this onto here. Two things to remember. One, rotation. So, it's going that way, rotation's that way, so we're good with that. And two, got to figure out, the important one, is where to line the tyre up. So unfortunately on these, the one logos don't match either side. So I'm going to go for the one logos at, let's say, well, in that makeup, 3 and 9 o'clock, and then nothing up top. Let's go for that. So rotation is still good. Where is it? Yeah, it's going that way, that's going that way. Let's get it on. That needs to be, the ones need to be between, that's pretty good, between the R and the 4 on both sides, yeah. Now, will I need to use tool to get it on? Probably. Ooh, that's the daily hate mail gone. Right, so that's squished around a bit, so let's see if we can encourage that round. Yeah, that's about right. Let's start bring that on round. Yeah, I'm just wondering where I put that. A bit of soapy water. Is that? Line that because I looked at the wrong side. No, that's not. I'm not going to be that bothered. They're going to be dirty anyway. Yeah, sorry, that'll do. Who cares? Who cares about aesthetics? Alright, so I've got some little easy fix searches. I think it's basically just washing up water. And if I remember, we just squeeze some of that on around the tyre edge. Makes it easier to slip on once I get the inflation going. Where do we get to? Somewhere around there. Let's do the other side as well. This should hopefully, when I inflate it, just make it seat better. Right, I don't suppose I'll be able to use that round. And then there we go. Okay. Right, that's ready to inflate. Alright, with my trusty Bontrager flash charger, pump that up to 100 psi. And put that on, and then with a flick of the lever, that should pop on. Let's just pump that all the way up. Right, that worked. Still inflated. Now then, time to let the air out. we just put in there, but now that tyre is seated, maybe let a bit of air out next time. Okay, new sealant, give a little shake up, peel the lid. Easier said than done. Peeling it off. Now I think I've got to hold one of these per tyre, so I've got two. Pull that off. Valve at the bottom. Oh, that fits in there nicely. And just gently squeeze it in. But it's not leaking all out the other side. It's not dripping on the table yet. Keep it going. We're pretty much there. Yep. Okay, put the core in. Valve core in. Get a little tightening tool. Tight. Pump back on. And release. Now let's just do the old tubeless dance. Spin it around, get it coated. Let's push that back. And then overnight, I'll leave it in a box, level up, so it doesn't all sink to one side of the bottom as if it was hanging on the wall like that. I might come in and flip it, but I'll probably be asleep. Anyway, do the other one, and then in the morning we'll see whether they're up and I can go out on it, or I failed and I can't. Let's find out. Right, there we have it. 2 tyres. Still inflated at the moment. That's only been 5 minutes though. Let's see what they're like in the morning and if we're going to go out or not. So I'm out early the next morning, and the question is, did the tyres work? Am I out on the road bike restricted to England's potholed roads, or have I got the freedom of going wherever I want? Well, the big reveal, did the tyres stay inflated overnight? I can indeed reveal. Da, da, da. Yes, they did. We are pumped up with the freedom to go road or path. Lesson for me, remember, every 6 months, give them a clean up, replace the sealant. You look after the tyres and they will look after you. Well, at least I hope so. I mean, it is a little early into the ride. I'm only a few miles in. We've got a little bit to go now, so I'm hoping they stay inflated for the rest of the ride. Typical, so much for go where you want. Oh well, road it is for a bit longer.